Qualifying here at the Malaysia Grand Prix. Last year we saw a wonderful race here in Malaysia, and I'm expecting another fascinating weekend to come here in Kuala Lumpur.
Well, there are at least 3 or 4 other drivers that could be strong contenders for a front row start tomorrow, so it's difficult to predict who will come out on top, but it's certainly going to be an exciting qualifying session today.
So here we are in qualifying. Sorry about the little blip there if it came up. Yeah, so here we are just about to finish off our warm-up lap, and obviously here in Malaysia it's a very, very high-speed circuit, and I don't think the McLaren will be that good, because it just doesn't have the power, and you know it's quite difficult to get the power down in this McLaren, which doesn't have any power. So here we are coming into turn 1 now. We're going to stay on board for Q1 just in case we don't make it in, because you know what the McLaren's like, so slow. Hit the bollard there of turn 2, but we got out of that okay. Really having to rev the engine there as we're coming down into turn 3 now. Really having to run a bit wide there actually. Yeah. So this, oh, light rain in 15 minutes time, so that means the end of qualifying will be wet, which may help the McLaren, it may not, but you never know. Never know. This is a good bit. This is a good bit of the circuit there in a Ferrari or a Mercedes, but in a McLaren Honda, the understeer is horrendous going through there. I hate this corner. I hate it with a passion. Coming into the second to last corner is a very long, sweeping right-hander, which is really hard to get the car turned in after a certain while. You really have to get down the gears quite a lot. Coming on the second to last straight now, braking hard, going down to second gear. Running a bit wide there through the final corner, but getting on the power a bit early. And with the DRS now in operation, we go P4. So here we are. I think this is in Q2. Is it Q2? I think it's Q2. But as you can see, it started raining and we couldn't get out at the end of the session on a set of drives. So it may cost us. Is this Q2? Yeah, it is Q2. It's definitely Q2. And we had to quickly go back into the pits and set a lap time on a set of wet tyres. So we were a bit compromised coming into this second qualifying session, and yeah, this time I'm gonna let you just watch the flying lap, because if I'm honest with you, the race wasn't brilliant. Obviously this is a post-com, so I know what the result is. It wasn't a brilliant race, so I'm gonna throw it out there now, so enjoy the action when it lasts. Again, running wide through the final corner. So yeah, I'll see you in Q3. Oh, what? No way! Oh my god, what happened? No! We couldn't get a lap time in Q2. No! Oh my god. Well, this is going to be a fun race now. Obviously, I know what the result is, but yeah. We got a lot of ground to make up in the race tomorrow.
Good afternoon and welcome from Sepang, where the cars and drivers are getting ready to start the Malaysia Grand Prix.
Are you fucking serious?
At the moment is Nico Rosberg. He could pretty much cruise to pole position yesterday, such was his performance advantage. Barring any mechanical problems, he's in a really strong position now for the race.
He's definitely best placed to go on and win today's race. On top of that, strategy and car performance is always easier to manage from the front than it is further down the field.
Nico won the last race with a performance that Toto Wolff called a drive of true class.
There we are, in P15.
Mercedes team, and it's from that platform that he's able to put in these.
Got a big task ahead of us today, guys. I need some support.
Last time out, and he'll want to put one over on his teammate again today. Don't underestimate the mind games that are going on between these pair as they battle it out for supremacy.
And away we go for the Malaysian Grand Prix here in Kuala Lumpur. Get off to an okay start, but look at the rain. You can hardly see anyone. There's a few little... Oh, look at it. There we go, up the inside there. The Force India gets squeezed out. We're going right in on the curb, overtaking absolutely everyone there. Pretty decent. Oh, we got very close to the Red Bull. And again there on the exit of turn 2. Not too bad. Oh, we had a bit of a oversteer there. We've gone into the grass. Bit of a pain there. But obviously the two Mercedes were up front. We dived down the inside of the Red Bull there. It was a good move from Jenson Button. Now I think did we get the Lotus as well? We got the Lotus as well. That's a very good move. We must be up into P6. It looks like P6 on. Obviously I don't have the. Oh, as we run wide there. Yeah, we don't have the position because I did record this quite a long time ago. So, but yeah, not a bad start actually. If we got up into P6 after what, half a lap, something like that. Down the inside of the Williams there, we touch slightly. Glowing red brakes there as well, but we get the move done, which is very impressive. In a McLaren Honda as well, so it does look like the wet conditions are suiting us. And cutting the corner slightly there, but you know, we get away with it. Again, running wide and cutting the corner slightly on that corner, so it gives the Williams a little squeak of a chance. Did we touch there? The Williams didn't get the best of exits off that corner, so we pull away slightly from him, and yeah, which is quite helpful. I do believe though this gap in between us and the car in front is about 2.5 seconds, and it's going to be quite hard for us to close that gap. So it's going to be the main challenges are from behind this lesson. As we go up the inside, oh, I thought the Williams was coming up the inside of us then, but it wasn't too bad. Just now flicking through the other cameras to see what's going on up front. But yeah, as I said, there ain't going to be too much action in this race, as it was quite a boring race actually. Even if it was a 25% race, it was pretty boring, if I'm honest with you. It's a nice onboard camera there. We're on the Williams of what I presume is Valtteri Bottas. Coming down the straight now, is the Ferrari going to have a look up the inside of the Williams going into the braking zone? I think it's Sebastian Vettel. But no, he stays behind for now. We might have a look down into turn 1 though. This looks very interesting. Is the Ferrari going to look up the inside? They're getting very close now as we're going into turn 1. No, he's just a little bit too far back for that little dive bomb, especially in the wet as well. You don't really want to risk it, sorry. Flicking back now to where we are, the Williams of Felipe Massa is right behind us now. We're going to be struggling for the rest of this race. And yeah, he is going to be our main opponent during this race. However, this is really, really where we're going to be cutting towards the end now, because it was such a boring race. Felipe Massa, he just, in the end, he had a few incidents and he just couldn't keep up with us. So here we are, cutting on towards the end of the race now. Lewis Hamilton, as you can see, is the race winner on the final straight now. All the way through the race, the Red Bull of Daniel Ricciardo was really closing in on us and Felipe Massa. So much so we got past Felipe Massa, and on the straight he had a look up the outside where us, but we had contact. And I thought, I'm not crashing out. I've come all this way. I'm not crashing out on the final straight. So I thought, fuck it, we're going for a flashback. So here we are then, we're going to have another try. Another attempt. We throw the hand of frustration of Red Bull, taking us out in the last one. But this time, we defend the inside line, going very defensive into the final corner, protecting the inside line so we couldn't get up the inside. And we're going to come home with Massa taking P7 off of Daniel Ricciardo at the end. But we're coming home for P6 in the Malaysian Grand Prix. And after starting in 15th place, I was very happy in that.
So it was the German national anthem that was played on the podium for our race winners today, Mercedes.
It really was a great performance, and one that I think will be remembered for a long time to come.
There'll be plenty more twists and turns to come this season. I hope you can join us at the next race to see just who will come out on top.
So there we are then. After a pretty boring race, started in 15th position and finished in P6, which gains us 8 points for the championship. And, well, yeah, that's it, guys. I'm sorry it's not the longest episode, but, you know, so I shall see you next time for the Chinese Grand Prix in Shanghai. Bye-bye for now.